Long time coming. Long time coming.
Sorry, we finally here. All right, so today, this is our first episode of our new podcast, the Yap Session. I'm Haley,
Kenny.
and we best friends for the people who don't know. But yeah, so this year we trying something different. So
And this is for y'all to get to know us, get to know Kenny and Haley Bob.
yeah, we really just gonna be talking about life situations, like getting closer with God, just everyday stuff. So we just gonna be talking about a whole bunch of stuff, but y'all gonna see.
Really just getting in the minds of us, like on our everyday. Well, when we don't talk every day, but when we do talk, it's always us just yapping.
Yep.
So
that was a perfect name for real.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just us just getting into our minds and what we talk about, you know.
Today we gonna be talking about trauma, but before we get into that, Happy New Year.
2026, new year, new blessings, new opportunities.
For real. What are some like boundaries that you set in for this new year?
Boundaries. So, not letting people come in and out of my life.
Ooh.
I feel like 2025 and years before, I was just allowing people to come in, come out, dip in, dip out, you know, and we ain't doing it this year and the years to come.
Yeah.
That's over with.
No, for real. I think. Oh no, go ahead.
And like, just when people show you who they are, take it as that and go on. Because that's the only way you can only expect people to be who they are.
Exactly.
Especially in that moment. You know, people do change, but in that moment, it's
right.
You just got to take it for what it is.
That's true. I was gonna say, I want to avoid the people that like try to belittle the things that you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, you know how people be like you would tell somebody something, and they'd be like, "Oh, what about this?" Or you know what I'm saying?
I can't stand it. Like, they always try to project their fears onto you.
Yes, and like I'm getting away from all them people this year. Like it's just been so many people like just doing it that I'm like, okay, this year I'm gonna leave you.
No, for
like behind for real.
Goodbye.
For real.
And it's so crazy how God works though. Like, for one, when you pray that remove and reveal prayer, He do not play instantly. He like, all right, they gone. But also, like, I feel like I really didn't have to pray that prayer going into 2026. God already was like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They not coming. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, dang. Like, and it ain't dang because I ain't messed up about it. Thank you. Like, if
you just be thinking like these the people that really gonna, you know, that's really gonna be with you, but it just be turning out different. Yeah. But something else that I want to leave in, well, another boundary is like, hold on, because I wrote down everything I was really thinking.
Okay, I got a question. What's your favorite gospel song right now? Do you listen to gospel?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know the name of this song, but it'd be like, God's gonna work in your favor. He's gonna turn it around. You don't know that song? Yeah, but I think it's called Around. Okay. But yeah, I love that song. Mm-hmm. But what was I? I was gonna say another boundary. Like I'm not gonna feel guilty about doing enough for myself. Mm-hmm. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
not of God. That's what the devil wants you to feel.
Mm-hmm. So it's like sometimes I'd be like, no, I ain't gonna do this, or I'm gonna put it off. And sometimes when I put stuff off, it make me forget about it. Yeah. So it's like, nah, like I gotta really focus on myself and go with my first mind. If I want to do something, I need to do it right then and there.
And that's, oh my God, I said the same thing. I'm like, I'm tired of second guessing myself. If you know that's not for you, or you know that is for you, do it or don't do it. Stop second guessing and overthinking everything. Like it's not that serious. Deep down, we really be knowing what we want to do. We just constantly think. And the more we think on it, we think of the what ifs, or
And what's crazy, it's straight. I was straight like researching like trauma that we finna talk about, and they said that come from it. Like all that overthinking and all that, like it come from your trauma. But we gonna get into all that though. Right. But yeah, them was some boundaries though. Okay. Anything else you want to touch on the New Year?
Besides letting people dip in and out, removing the people that's not meant to be in this season, or letting God remove the people that's not supposed to be in this season. And just going after the things that I really want. I should have brought my vision board, but just going after the things that I really want. One of the things on my vision board is, what do you want? And I feel like that's what I need to figure out. This not a boundary, but it's just like a change that I'm trying to make in 2026. Just really figure out what Kennedy wants.
No, for real.
Yeah.
It's fakes. For real. I guess since we did all that, we can start, I guess, getting into the trauma. Okay. So for one, what do trauma mean to you?
Oh, that's good. I think trauma is going through horrific things that shifts the way you move in environments. Or not environments. Well, yeah, environments, but shift the way you moving forward.
Yeah.
In a way, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what you feel, you know what I'm saying? But things like you said, horrific things you can't forget about. Like it's just still in you. Like you can't, like no matter how hard you try to forget it, it's just something that's not gonna.
But that's the thing, like we don't forget it and it's in us forever. But then that's when smoking comes in. That's when drinking comes in. Yeah. And I feel like a part of my testimony is, at one point, I forgot everything that happened to me. Like, I was smoking so much, I forgot. When I stopped smoking in 2024, well, was trying to stop smoking in 2024, and it was, what was it? It was August 2024 when I was praying. I remember being in bed, I'm praying, and by this time I was 6 months into not smoking flower. So I'm praying, and I don't even remember what I was praying about. But then it's like, God straight gave me a flashback of what happened. And no, before that, I was like, did something happen to me? And then God straight gave me a flashback of what happened, and I just broke down. But I'm like, dang, so, all that time.
My bad, I'm sorry. But like the whole time, so like while like smoking and everything, like you didn't remember none of this at all?
I feel like if I would have thought of, I didn't even think about it, I should say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think to, as time was going on, it's like, it wasn't a thought. It was probably in my mind, but just in the back of my mind. You know what I'm saying? It was never to the forefront. Like, I never thought to think about it.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But then it's like, when I stopped gradually stopped smoking, God just gave me that flashback. And I feel like with us suppressing those feelings and what we went through is like kind of just blocking it, so we can't forget about it. Yeah. But then that's hindering us from healing. Right. We think that it's making us feel better, but it's really hindering the healing.
Exactly.
So I feel like when I did finally, and I feel like God put that on my spirit to stop smoking for a reason, because He needed that to be to the forefront so I could actually heal from it. So,
no, for real. Do you think, like, something that I want to tell the people, like, it's not a time on healing.
Exactly.
Like, it's a lot of people that straight be like, they I'm sorry, but they just trying to heal fast. And it's like there's really no timeline on your healing process.
Right.
It's like every day you just gotta go day by day of, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to heal yourself, praying. Like just doing other stuff to, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna be easy
at all.
But you know, if you taking them steps to heal and being with God, then you'll be able to heal.
Exactly.
What are some ways do you think that we can heal from trauma though?
Talking to God about it. I feel like that is the first step. Talking to God about it.
I feel like that's really the only way.
Yeah. Like you said, it's steps to it. So talking to God, I feel like when you when you're smoking and drinking and doing all the things to suppress those feelings, I feel like it kind of starts there. You got to kind of get away from that to get to God. And then when you get there, then you talk to him about it and you ask for healing and, you know, pray to him, do all the things. But, dang, I just lost my train of thought. Wait, what was the question again?
How we can heal from trauma? But we kind of.
But yeah, talking to God, I was going to say something else. Talking to God about it. Talk to God about it. I'm telling you. That is the way to go.
I did also want to say something about, like, you know how you could go through these emotions through trauma and be like, oh, it wasn't that bad, or like, somebody always had it worse, basically. And I feel like we got to stop doing it because I think that could hurt us in our trauma process.
I mean, yeah, your trauma is your trauma. So it's like, it's bad to you. It's not about anybody else. It's bad. You know, what you went through is what you went through, and that's how you felt about it.
But I'm saying, like, we got to start acknowledging it more. Like, embracing that, okay, yeah, we did go through these things, but, you know, I'm going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being like, or some people be like, it's not, they don't know what's wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? Or like, you know, like, it's just like we got to acknowledge the fact, like, yeah, we've been hurt. Yeah, we've been these certain things, but I don't know.
Like you said, some people don't know what's wrong. You got to get to that point. That's where talking to God come in and him revealing it to you. The things that's why I ask God all the time, don't only reveal and remove within other people, but reveal and remove within myself.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's things that's wrong with me, or that was wrong with me, that was and that is wrong with me, that I don't know. So I need God to remove those things to me. I mean, reveal those things to me so I can remove them, or so that He can remove them. But that's what I was gonna say too. Like, the best feeling is sitting in your emotions, enduring them, and getting through them. Like, that is the best feeling. Yeah. When I stopped running to weed or running to other things, like I just be doing other drugs. Yeah. When I started running to weed, and I actually, when I feel something, like, cause I was smoking when I'm happy, when I'm sad, when I'm bored, when I'm this, when I'm that.
Right.
But mostly, I ain't gonna say mostly, but when I'm feeling all of those things. But when I was actually sad and hurt and broken down, and I was able to sit there, talk to God, cry out, endure, and get through it, oh, that's the best
feeling. That's real healing.
Real healing. And I tell people that all the time, bro, like, that is the best feeling. Yeah. Because it shows you how strong you really are. Like, we be thinking, if we're running to weed and running to that bottle, that is weakness. Like, that is you being weak. When you actually can sit through it, God will show you how strong you really are.
Yeah, that's facts. This kind of off topic, but we're going to get back on topic, but do you think people use all those things to cope? Or do you think some people just do it just to do it?
I feel like it start off with just doing it just to do it, but being adults, it's to cope.
No, for real.
It's to cope for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Why do you think it's difficult to talk about trauma with our parents?
We don't want to hurt them. we don't want them to feel like they failed as parents or that they didn't protect us or that
right.
Yeah, that they failed as parents or that they didn't protect us.
Yeah, that's facts. And I feel like you said, like we don't want to hurt their feelings, because they did the best they could.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I feel like, but this another question that's kind of bouncing off this question. Do you believe that every human go through trauma?
Yes, absolutely. I feel like everybody in this world has went through some type of trauma. Like you said, others may be more than what I'm saying, but trauma is trauma.
Mm-hmm.
It shifted. It was something horrific to them. It shifted the way that they move in their everyday life, and
so do you think it was just designed to be like this? Like we was just supposed to have trauma because it was just supposed to shape us?
Yeah. Builds character.
Yeah.
It made us who we are today.
Nah, facts.
But that goes to say like people with that schizophrenic and things like that, they went through traumatic. Like with me working with them, I'm realizing that they went through traumatic. Everybody goes through traumatic things. It's certain people's brains can't handle it.
Yeah.
Like the more horrific it gets, their brains can't handle it. So we kind of just, I don't know. I'm not a neurologist. Something happens.
Yeah.
And,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Nah, for real. I wrote this question and it said, do you think trauma comes from DNA or like just your environment? Like, do you think it could be passed down from your, you know what I'm saying? Do you think it could be passed down from your family, or do you think this just happens because of what we around when we grow up? I think it's an environment thing.
Yeah, I think it's environmental too.
But I think I asked that question because I'm like, okay, do every person go through trauma? Like, did everybody experience trauma? So I'm like, could it have been passed? Can it be passed down?
I think depending on what it is.
Yeah.
But that goes into generational curses though. Like, like I feel like some traumatic things you don't have to witness for it to be passed down to you. Like some people great grandparents were alcoholics and then they become alcoholic even though they never met their great grandparents.
Right. So like that a bloodstream in your bloodstreams or something? Or like because I didn't heard a lot of cases like that, like you said, like people parents or something being an alcoholic and then they turn into an alcoholic. But could it just be your environment though? Or you around alcoholics? Like,
But that's the thing, I don't like okay, transparency. My brother, he's basically an alcoholic. My mama always talked about how her dad was an alcoholic. Mm-hmm. And a lot of men in our family were alcoholics. Mm-hmm. But he's never met those men.
Right.
So it's like, but I feel like it's so much deeper. It's spiritual. Like everything is spiritual first.
Yeah.
So right. The devil kind of like plots on the bloodline. Mm-hmm. So it's like, all right, great granddad was an alcoholic. All right, boom. When this kid come, he gonna be an alcoholic. Right. Then all right, if he don't, you know what I'm saying, if he's open to this, leave this door open and this trauma comes in, all right, he's bound to be an alcoholic. I feel like it's all spiritual, bro. The devil be plotting, man, on family.
No, friend, that was real. You said the devil plotting on your family, basically. That's so true.
You have to pray over your family, man. The family you know now and the family to come for generations.
I straight wrote, healing yourself can heal generations.
Exactly.
So like Yeah, like exactly what we talking about. Like us healing is gonna help our, you know what I'm saying? Like this is where it's gonna stop it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm really trying to break the curse. You know what I'm saying? Like stop it. Like okay, this is what it's not gonna be. Like you know, like. But how can trauma affect you like on just a daily basis?
In various ways. I mean, it can affect your relationships, it can affect your work life, it can affect your
attention span.
You know,
overthinking.
It so many ways.
Yeah. I put not knowing how to say no. Like I feel like people who experience traumatic things, we don't really know how to build boundaries without guilt. Well, speaking for me, like with my like trauma, I feel like I can't build boundaries without feeling some type of way about it. Like you know, like feeling like, oh, if I do this, is this person gonna be, you know, feel some type of way, or if I react this way, I know how to, like it's just like
people pleasing.
Yeah.
You thinking about how they gonna feel and not how it's making you feel.
Exactly. And I feel like that's a traumatic thing.
Yeah.
Ways to know you battling trauma. I think that's like the same.
Ways to know.
Yeah, that you battling it. I put a star on this because this is something that I'm trying to break out of. But it said like shutting down.
Yeah.
And I feel like that became normalized, like for everybody. Because I know a couple people that do that, but I feel like shutting down is something that I do. Like if I feel some type of way about something, I'm just in my shell. Like I instantly don't say nothing. I don't, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like you gotta communicate better. Like you can't just go mute, because I feel like that'd be the devil in a way.
Yeah,
like a spirit coming over you.
And that's crazy. I was just talking to my mama about this too. I'm like, I feel like growing up, like when I was talking to my therapist, she talked about, you know, the chakras, and the one that stuck to me was the throat chakra, and it's like your voice being blocked. And I told my mom, I'm like, I feel like that was me growing up. Like I feel like certain things that I didn't speak on because the devil knew that my voice was going to be powerful. It starts from when you're a kid. The things that are blocked that you feel like you can't open up with, whether it's you speaking, whether it's you listening, whether it's you, whatever is being blocked is probably what you need to go heal ASAP, because that is what the devil don't want you to do.
No, fact.
Whatever the devil don't want you to do is what God needs you to do. So you have to get to it.
No, for real.
And I feel like my voice is just what was supposed to.
Yeah, for real. Hey, other ways to know you battling trauma: feeling like you're moving slow, feeling like everybody just passing you, and you know what I'm saying, like you're actually doing just fine.
Exactly. Like it's not a race.
It's not. And I feel like sometimes with trauma, it is your mind is running.
It programmed you to feel like it's a race.
Your mind is running so fast, so it's like you feel like you moving slow. But
right. Ooh, your mind running so fast, it feel like you moving slow. I wrote something down that said, hold on. I have all this stuff.
It said you could do good things outside of God's will, but that don't mean it's godly. You cannot perform miracles outside of God's will. And this for people who need to find out their purpose. It says purpose is something you don't pick. Purpose is something you discover.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times we be trying to like really like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and that might not be God's plan.
Right.
You really have to discover it and try new things, and you know.
I don't think I wrote it in here. I think I wrote it in my phone. I had to. I'm like, oh, I need to write this down. That's a word from me. Like, hold on, I gotta find it. Breaking curses. Lord, I come to you in faith, declaring your authority over my life. You are my Savior, Redeemer, and Protector, and by the power of your cross, your blood, and your resurrection, I claim victory over every attack of the enemy. In your mighty name, I break the power of every curse, hex, spell, incantation, voodoo practice, witchcraft assignment, satanic ritual, or evil wish that has been spoken against me or passed through my generational bloodline. These forces have no authority here, and I command them to leave my life completely. Let every curse be rendered powerless and replaced with your blessings and peace. Lord, I renounce and ask forgiveness for any inner vows, agreements, or pacts I've made knowingly or unknowingly with the enemy. Break any bondages they have created in my life and cover every area, my relationships, my works, my thoughts, and my future with your cleansing blood. Thank you, Jesus, for surrounding me with your love, for protecting me with your angels, and for blessing me with your grace and provision. I stand firm in the freedom you have won for me, trusting in your power to guard and guide my life. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Ways to know you're battling with trauma. They say feeling like you're moving slow, guilt setting boundaries, can't trust good moments. That's just a good one. Too good to be true, basically. Like that's a trauma thing. Yeah. Like you can't accept even people the good to come. Yes, like if somebody good coming into somebody, like they can't believe it because it's just like I just feel like I can't trust this person, or you just feel like it's something.
It do be something for me every time. I swear the last time I said it's good, too good to be true. Guess what? It was too good to be true. Ain't no way. Like, but I've never like in those situations. Yeah, it'd be too good to be true. But like, do I think that I don't deserve the good? Absolutely not, because I know it's coming. Right. I know it's coming. Mm-hmm. But sometimes it do be too good to be true. But that too good to be true gonna be my reality one day. So yeah, you know, man.
They say overworking and staying busy. I think that was something that I used to do. Yeah. Like just staying busy all the time. That's traumatic. Mm-hmm. Like just feeling like you always gotta be doing something. Like no matter what, I feel like that's not even healthy.
Yeah, you gotta rest and sit with yourself. Yeah. For sure. I was just reading about resting on the seventh day in the Bible.
And procrastination is the last one. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we think procrastination, but that come from trauma too.
Yeah. That's overthinking too.
What are some things that cause trauma? Like just off the
some things that cause trauma.
Like I'll give an example, like car accidents. Like you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like stuff like that. Being touched on, being molested. Yeah. Trying to think of some other ones that's traumatic.
It could be. It don't
emotional abuse.
Yeah, emotional abuse. It don't it don't have to be that to that extent. It could be something like that your mom said to you that she didn't think nothing of, that she didn't mean no way by. That she didn't mean to say it in no. She didn't mean it in a harmful way. Mm-hmm. And that was traumatic for you just because it could. It's different. It's so many different ways that things could be traumatic to you, and you don't even know in the moment that it was traumatic until you start growing up and then thinking back like, dang, that actually shifted the way I think. That actually shifted the way I was reading this book, A Mastery of Love, and it was talking about how certain things that we go through as kids molds us to be a certain way as we grow up. Mm-hmm. And it was saying like something as simple as a kid running around and singing just because kids are happy and free and they just do what they want to do. Mm-hmm. And then the mom saying, "Be quiet, you're too loud." Boom, just off that one sentence, it could shift that kid's life forever because you think, "Oh, I'm always too loud," and he's trying to be quiet.
Right, exactly. Yep.
So,
that's true.
But this what I said. This was December 27, 2025. Mm-hmm. I said, thank you, Lord, for slowing me down to show me things I need to see and speeding me up to get me past the things that are useless to me. Because, and that was a word from moi. Because I be feeling like I be trying to rush. It's no in between. I'm either rushing or I'm taking too long.
Yeah.
So it's like I be trying to rush, but I be like, slow down. Yeah. Slow down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Process, talk to me. Don't move off impulse and pressure. Do things because I told you to and because it feel right to you.
Exactly.
And also speeding me up to get me past things that are useless to me, because I will stay in a situation for so long just because I want to see the good in somebody, or I feel like, you know what I'm saying? It has potential. When in reality, God like, go on, you don't need right. that. Or but that's the thing. I feel like I'll be so hard-headed and disobedient sometimes. I know that I need to go and I don't. God be like, all right, let me just remove them. Since you won't leave, right. I'm gonna make them leave. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just be like he just be trying to get me past that, because I be almost putting myself in situations that God never needed me to be in. So
no, for it.
That's one thing I need to work on too.
Should people heal before dating or heal while they dating?
I think it depends on the person, because you can meet somebody that who needs healing. You need healing. Y'all come together and y'all healing together. But also, you can meet a healed person and an unhealed person, and then you're bringing that person down with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now,
right. But how? Okay, so say for example, like you said, somebody you get into a relationship and you're trying to heal. Can you heal? Like, if you having all these, can I trust this person? You know what I'm saying? You want to be loved, but your trauma is still like
hindering you from being loved. But also, okay, I said a healed person and an unhealed person. Healing is a process, a never-ending process. Right. So you're never fully healed because something is always happening in life. So it's like you're never fully healed. But with you saying, what you just saying?
I said, oh my God.
You said a healed person. Oh, with you overthinking and saying like, you know,
can I trust this person, or they gonna hurt me, or they gonna, like, how can they?
But it's all about meeting the right person, because it's somebody, you can meet somebody and they could be like, oh, I'm tired of you, feeling like you can't trust me, and that's causing more trauma. Right. Or you can meet somebody that's gentle with you and understanding and patient and helping you, and you know, understanding what you're going through and trying to just trying to help you in that situation. Somebody who really loves you gonna see that you're going through that and be understanding and patient. Somebody that really loves and wants you.
They gonna carry that baggage with you.
Right, and cares about your soul. They gonna, all right, how we gonna get through this together?
Yeah. That's facts. Man, it's just so crazy. Me and him was just talking about this yesterday. Like, sometimes I'll go mute. You know, and I tell her it's never nothing about what our relationship. It's just stuff that I'm battling with in my head. That sometimes when she be like, are you okay? I am okay, but I don't even know how to say what I'm feeling right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's good that you communicate it, so that she understands and that she learns. Okay, when she's quiet, it's not always that it's me. It's just something that she can be going through, and she can figure it out and talk to me about it later. Yeah, you know, it's just about understanding and being patient.
For sure. Know me. Yeah. Okay, so I got 2 games. Okay. It's the first one called Heal a Habit. And basically, like, I'm gonna just name all these things and you just say whether it's a heal, like whether it'll help you heal, or is it like a habit. Okay. All right. First one, keeping busy all the time. That's a habit. Yeah. Yeah, that's not healthy to do. Cutting people off quickly, I feel like that's a healing thing for me.
I feel like
depending on what you did.
Yeah. I feel like it could be a habit because sometimes you carry certain traumas or certain things that you went through into other situations, so it caused you to they cut off all the time. They ain't did nothing that serious, like
right now for real. I done did that a couple times.
Yeah.
Writing when you feel overwhelmed, I feel like there's something that can heal you.
Healing for sure. I feel like writing out how you feel, even if you don't know what you feel, just writing, I don't know what I feel right now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like just getting it out, it can flow into what you feel sometimes.
Yeah. No, for real. Needing constant reassurance. Now, this was one when I was writing it, I was kind of like this. I ain't know.
Needing constant reassurance can be healing. Can be healing.
I think the only reason it said constant. So when I had thought about constant, like over and over, like you know what I'm saying, I need this over and over and over and over again.
But that's what I'm saying. It depends on the people, because somebody could, the person that you know that you need constant reassurance. You can meet somebody who does it unknowingly. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's just coming and reassuring, and they don't even know like that's what you need. That's why God brings certain people together. It's so spiritual, like
it is. Like when now that you're saying that, like not for real. Taking breaks is a need. I feel like that's a healing thing.
Got to take that rest day.
Got to. It was I was working so hard at work one week. I'm like, bro, I got called off. Like, no, like y'all not gonna kill me.
Seriously.
But it say shutting down during conflict. That's bad.
Absolutely.
Terrible. Crying when overwhelmed is healing. Taking space when needed.
That's a good thing.
Avoiding hard conversations.
That's not good
at all. Feeling responsible for other people's emotions.
That's not good.
Not at all. And saying yes when you want to say no. It's not
terrible
good at all. But okay, so this next game is called Then versus Now. So I basically wrote like sentences like before I needed this, but now I need this.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, before healing, I thought I needed blank to be accepted. Now all I need is blank.
I like this. Before healing, I feel like I needed to feel needed. Before healing, I feel like I feel it. I mean, before healing, I felt like I needed to feel needed or valued. But now that's all within, like, how can I put it? Like, I shouldn't seek validation or value from other people. It should be within.
No, that's facts.
And I should already feel the value and validation inside. You know what I'm saying? Nothing somebody does, says, do or don't do, says, or anything like that should, validate how I feel or,
No, that's facts. I think that's something for me too. Feeling like I need to be, valid. I need validation from people, and that's not. And then, but it's before healing. I feel like I needed weed to be accepted, because we just in a world full of people that just do it.
Yeah.
So I just feel like there was just something that people accepted.
Same.
But now all I feel like I need is God.
Hey. Baby. That's another one too. I feel like I needed weed to eat, to sleep, to be happy, to go out. Right. When I'm sad, when I'm mad. Baby, all you need is good prayer, a good scripture. God, this it. I'm telling you.
No, for real. The next one, before healing, I kept quiet to avoid blank. Now I speak up to create blank.
You can go first.
I kept quiet to avoid conflict. And now I speak up to create understanding.
That's good.
Because at first it was like, I'd be quiet to avoid the conflict, but eventually it's still finna come up. Mm-hmm. So it's like, when you just creating a space where you can communicate, like I'm straight learning that. Like I was bad at communicating. Yeah. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I wasn't. Like, but as like now when I talk, it's like the situation be gone like so quick. Mm-hmm. Like you don't gotta overthink it. Right. And when you avoiding a conflict, okay, now you overthinking it, or you know what I'm saying? But when you just had them conversations, it makes it so much easier.
What did I avoid? Wait, what was it again?
Before healing, I kept quiet to avoid. So we could start with that first.
I kept quiet to avoid. I feel like I kept quiet to avoid sounding dumb. Low key, like in certain situations, I just didn't say nothing because I'm like, I don't want to sound dumb. I don't think I know what I'm talking about.
Yes, and then the worst feeling be when the whole time you was right.
Right? Oh my God, I was thinking about this the other day too. After I got done talking to my mama, I'm like, I started thinking more about me, my voice being blocked because I feel like, and that goes back to I told my mama, I feel like it started when 3rd grade. I was in the spelling bee. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I knew all them words, and then as soon as I got in front of that crowd, my word was house, and I said H-O. I mean, and it was and I was out on the first word. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it started there, like my voice, like okay, let me just not say nothing because I might get it
right. And but is that a trauma thing?
Trauma, yeah.
And that's crazy because sometimes, like we was just saying, like we think trauma always start from like big things, right. But it could really start from like a little situation, thing. Like. Just a little spelling bee.
A little spelling bee. Now I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna let you go. No, I ain't trying to be embarrassed. Like
for real.
So, and it goes like it took me up to just different. Like that was 3rd grade. Elementary school, middle school, high school. I couldn't know that answer in class, and I don't say nothing because I'm like, it's a possibility it could be wrong. Yeah. Even though I know it's right in my head, I'm like, what if it's wrong? Exactly. So I just don't say nothing. And then
I was the other
person
way.
Like, oh, it's this. I'm like, man, I knew that.
I swear, like
I knew that already.
Right.
Yeah. But what was it to avoid sounding dumb? But
now I speak up to create.
Now I speak up to get understanding, like you said, to get understanding. Because if you don't speak up, you won't know if you was wrong or right. So.
Right.
Nothing beats a failure but a try.
Yeah.
So
exactly. Who had
And I was gonna say and ask questions. Like I used to be so scared to just ask questions because I feeling like, is this a dumb question?
Right.
No, ask that question.
For real. It's like the more I didn't heal, it's like, why was I playing in the first place?
It's not that serious. Like just be you, and that's all you can be.
Yep. It said then who had access to you versus who earns access to you now.
Wait, what?
Okay, so like what kind of people did you allow to have access to you back
then? Men for sure. Like just like I said, sticking in situations longer than I should have. And
I should have worded this differently. Yeah, but like you saying, so the next half of that question is gonna be how can men earn access to you now?
Setting that boundary. learning from my mistakes, not allowing the same things to go on that has happened in the past, knowing what I truly want, because I feel like that just go back to my vision board when I said, what do you want? Because I feel like if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. So you gotta have those boundaries. You gotta know what you want. What do you want? And then it goes from there, and remove whatever is not that.
No, fact. Not for real. How did you handle conflict then versus how you handle it
now? I don't allow conflict to get me out of character. I don't allow conflict to make me angry, or you know what I'm saying? It's okay to feel a way about things that happen. Or even if you feel angry, or I don't allow things to get me angry. You know what I'm saying? Even if I feel a little certain way, I'm never gonna get the yelling. And I feel like anger is such a strong emotion. I don't allow myself to get there anymore. No.
Yeah, and that's the thing with me, like, not anymore. Like, at first, something the size of a pebble used to make me get mad. Like, but it's like now, it's like it's not worth my energy. Like, I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm not gonna cuss you out. Like, I'm literally letting God deal with everything.
Exactly. It's so much more peaceful. When you just, I feel like when we, what he say? Trust in me with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Like, I feel like when we try to control situations and try to get understanding, you're not gonna understand everything. You're not gonna understand why everything happens. Just know that it's for your greater good and move on. Like, just know that God makes no mistakes and He did that for a reason. So go on and go on and be peaceful, because the more you think about it and sit in it, and you're not supposed to dwell in emotions, negative emotions anyway. Like, when you feeling angry about something, when you feeling sad about something, when you feeling irritable, it's okay to feel it, pray about it, and move on. Don't sit in that stuff. And that's something that I'm working on so bad. But I'm glad that I'm self-aware, and I'm building in my self-awareness, because I could do something and I'd be like, God, I find myself thinking about something, I'm like, oh my God, and I'm like, don't do that. Or I'd be like, God, why? What was the? Don't act like, don't worry about it. It ain't, they not heard, so just move on. Like,
exactly.
It just be a lot of back and forth, and then, man, it's not easy. Like you said, it's challenging. It's a battle every day, an everyday battle. So, but I'm just glad God working on me,
and yeah, for sure.
God goes growing and glowing. The 4 G's.
Okay, it said, what did you need then, but you didn't know how to ask for?
Help.
I think I needed a hug.
Oh, that's another.
Like, how do you just go up to some? Can I get a hug? Like, how can you? Like, but back then though, like, you're just not even thinking to ask nobody that. Even your parents.
That's facts though, Haley. Like, oh my God, a hug. That hug.
I don't even think people know how important it is.
Man, how powerful a hug is. Look, let me tell you something. I went to church and we was all in the front. This is when I joined the church. And the pastor told the first lady to come around to me. He was like, I need a transfer to happen. As soon as she hugged me, I just broke down. I'm like, oh my, she was just praying and praying and praying. I'm like, dang, I be needing hugs. Like, and the last hug I got, and that's the thing, the devil be knowing what you need. That's the crazy, that's why I'm ready. Like, I swear to God, like, bro, the last hug I got was so fair. Like, this dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was all tall and like, he hugged, you know how it's that hug where you in the chest, he hugging you all tight, y'all back up, he holding the arm like he don't want to stop hugging you. And that was the last hug I'm like, You gonna hug me like that, and then alright, like.
But you needed that though.
I did. I needed
it. It was probably a real comforting moment.
It was. And I feel like he needed it too. Like, so, but at the same time, that's what I'm saying. Like, some things you need, like tactics of the devil. You know, he meant it for evil, but God to turn it around for good every time. Because, like, I feel like in situations that I've been in, men love bomb, so it takes you here, and then it just go away, and then it's like now you here. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's a tactic of the devil. They try to get you here to bring you down here. So I wrote when I was watching this sermon, and it was like, on wins, don't get too high. So on losses, you don't get too low.
That's a word.
That is a word.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Even with compliments, if you already know something about yourself, you don't get too big headed when somebody says, "Oh, you look cute," or you know what I'm saying, "You this, you smart," you whatever compliment you get, don't get too stay here.
Big headed.
Right.